So I was born covered in these red and green birthmarks that literally made my mom pass out. And in the royal family, non-dragon phoenix twins were considered bad luck. Same-sex twins. Only one could stay in the palace. The other got shipped off to some freezing wasteland, never allowed to marry or have kids. Ever. So me, the one who was actually supposed to stay, my own mom asked to have me sent away. Before I left, the emperor made a point to see me in person. Bring the child to me. Let me see just how scary this birthmark is. The one that made Consort Shu pass out. Oh, so dad finally shows up, huh? Cries. Bro, what's wrong with my birthmarks? They look perfectly fine to me. Besides, these birthmarks are actually super useful. Just you wait. The emperor reached for my hand, and the second he heard that soft little baby voice, it nearly made Lin Chenya drop me on the spot. Lin Chenya looked up and coolly asked the eunuch beside him, "Did you hear something just now?" The eunuch visibly froze. "Your Majesty, this servant heard nothing." Looking down at me wrapped in my blanket, Emperor Zongwen thought, no wonder he's the true son of heaven. He could actually hear his daughter's thoughts. Wow, my imperial dad is seriously handsome and commanding. I was kicking and flailing my little arms and legs, and as I moved, Emperor Zongwen finally got a clear look at the patchwork of blue and red birthmarks covering my body. This kid's taste is questionable. All blue on the left, all red on the right. Seriously weird. Even if she grows up to be a princess, finding her a husband is going to be a massive headache. Didn't expect Consort Shu, who's usually kind of an airhead, to actually make the right call this time. A girl that unmarriageable? Perfect. Send her away. Let her spend her life with incense candles and a Buddha statue. Emperor Zongwen was deep in thought about where to send this daughter, when suddenly a flash of green crossed his vision. Then, smack. He felt a sharp sting on his face. He just got slapped. Before he could even react, he heard the little thing in his arms speak up. Anyone my green hand touches, I can see their entire life story. Come on, let me see what kind of man my imperial dad really is. What a shame. Such a hardworking, devoted emperor. And he's short-lived, Emperor Zongwen erupted. How dare you? Who said I'm short-lived? Eunuch Yan, take her away. Send her to the desert. She is never to set foot in this palace again. Wait, how did I end up getting exiled? I don't want to go to the desert. Sure, I don't have that many years left anyway, but since I'm already here, can't I at least live that princess life for a bit? Eunuch Yan took me from the emperor. As I kept flailing and wailing, he was getting seriously annoyed. A baby the emperor doesn't even like? Not worth his time. Eunuch Yan gripped me with one hand and went to cover my mouth with the other. Rough as always. Then a flash of green, and I smacked him right across the face. He yelped, "Ow! What kind of baby is this? How did she hit that hard? That actually hurt!" His eyes locked onto me with this dark, venomous glare. "You little brat. The second we're out of the emperor's sight, I'm gonna skin you alive." That look terrified me and I completely forgot to cry. But once my brain kicked back in, I screamed at the emperor on the throne, "Dad, save me. This eunuch is bad news and he just pinched me." I'm barely half a day old and he already put his hands on me like that. "Dad, he's not a real eunuch. He's got the goods, and his love line is connected to one of your consorts." Emperor Zongwen had been ready to tune me out, but the moment he heard the goods, his ears perked right up. Wait, is this what he's thinking? He's been cucking you. The tea you drink every day? He's been spiking it. That was the last straw. Emperor Zongwen shot up from his throne. "Hold on, bring that child back to me." "Dad, please don't throw me away. I'm a good girl, I promise." Back in Emperor Zongwen's arms, I clutched his robe with everything I had, sobbing loudly, desperately trying to trigger some fatherly instincts in this man. And honestly, it kind of worked. Emperor Zongwen was 30 years old with only 2 sons. The older was 10, the younger was 5. And here in his arms was his brand new baby daughter. He softened a bit. "Hey, stop crying. Someone go get Imperial Physician Li Jijin. Now." What's wrong with the princess? Why won't she stop crying? The crying was driving Emperor Zongwen insane, but he still wanted to hear what else this little one had to say. When Imperial Physician Li arrived, what he saw was the emperor, full dragon robes on, pacing the hall, carefully cradling a screaming baby. The second he spotted the physician, the emperor practically shoved me into his arms. "Check why the princess won't stop crying, and is something wrong with her?" "Imperial Physician, and you stay. Everyone else get out." Eunuch Yan, standing guard nearby, didn't move. In situations like this, he usually didn't have to leave. He was someone the emperor trusted. "Eunuch Yan, you two, out." Eunuch Yan was caught off guard, confused, but he complied right away, bowing as he backed out. The physician placed his fingers on my tiny exposed wrist and couldn't help but think, after all these years in medicine, I have never seen a birthmark this green. My green hand touched the physician and the vision kicked in. A genuinely good man, compassionate healer, saves lives every day, a true master of his craft. "Your Majesty, the princess is perfectly fine. She's probably crying because she needs a diaper change." The baby's soaked and uncomfortable. Of course she's gonna cry. Oh God, so embarrassing. Babies can't hold it, okay? She just had a lot of milk, so naturally there's a lot of output. Emperor Zongwen was equally mortified. He stared at the wet patch on his hand. He'd assumed it was sweat. Nope, that was baby pee. What a day. Got slapped in the face and peed on. This little one has got some serious nerve. After washing his hands, Emperor Zongwen turned to the physician. "Li Jijin, did you bring your poison testing kit?" "Yes, Your Majesty, I have silver needles with me. Test everything on that table. I want to know if anything's been tampered with." "Yes, Your Majesty, right away." Li Jijin pulled out his tools and checked everything with extreme care, leaving no suspicious spot untouched. But the deeper he looked, the more unsettled he became. He went through everything, and found absolutely nothing. Sweat was pouring down his face. After a full quarter hour, he knelt and reported, "Your Majesty, this old servant is incompetent. I found nothing." Of course he didn't find anything. That fake eunuch isn't stupid. No way he'd poison things that obviously. He's like a toad. Won't bite you, but he'll disgust you to your core. Everything the Emperor loves to eat, he spit on it. Emperor Zongwen absolutely lost it. That filthy eunuch Yan, I'll have him executed, slowly. He slammed a teacup off the throne in pure rage. That scared the kneeling physician half to death. "Your Majesty, please spare me. This servant's skills were not up to the task." Li Jizhen was on his knees, shaking. But Emperor Zongwen wasn't the type to kill the innocent. He waved his hand and dismissed him. "You're dismissed. You know what to say and what to keep to yourself. Are we clear?" "Understood. This servant takes his leave." What a piece of work, eunuch Yan. Sleeping with his woman and spitting in his food. He had to stop thinking about it. He was about to be sick. Emperor Zongwen looked down at me, sleeping peacefully in his arms. He was now certain. I wasn't bad luck. I was a blessing, sent by heaven to protect this dynasty.